Hi Terry, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I've been better.
Okay, like what's been going on lately in your life?
I don't know. I've been having a lot of shortness of breath. You know, when I walk upstairs, or activities that I used to be able to do, I just can't do anymore, and it's really frustrating.
Have you felt that it's gotten worse in the past couple weeks or?
It's just been, and it might be me just noticing it, but I just feel really bad. Like it's just gotten to be to the point where I can't even go up a flight of stairs without trying to catch my breath.
Yeah, I see that you're like very worried about that and worried about losing your breath quite a bit. Do you think it's related to your asthma that we're talking about today with the appointment?
Maybe, but it just seems like more than that. You guys gave me the meds for asthma, and I was told by the doctor that it was supposed to help me with that, but I can't even go up a flight of stairs.
Well, sometimes those meds can take a while, but I can see where your like resistance can come from with like wanting to get that quick turnaround. Are there any other things that you do think contributing to your shortness of breath or anything like that?
I don't think so. I mean, I just started a new workout regimen, and working out should help you, more with your breath and not take you the other way. So I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I mean that's really good that you're doing the exercise now and like finding that new habit and everything like that. Do you smoke cigarettes or anything like that that would contribute to this?
Oh yeah, been smoking since I was in the 8th grade.
Wow, okay. Well, would you mind if we talked about that a little bit?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, can you tell me a little bit about your normal day?
Okay, so I wake up, cigarette. Go to the bathroom, cigarette. Take a shower, cigarette. Go to the store, cigarette. Come back home, 5 cigarettes. I smoke about 2 packs a day.
Okay, well, I mean, 2 packs is quite a bit, but it seems like you're kind of in a routine with that. Have you ever thought about changing your routine up at all?
No, but I'd be way open to trying to cut down. As I can see, it's kind of, you can hear it in my voice, that's affecting my life.
Yeah, I mean, cigarette smoke definitely does have a lot of health detriments to you. You're talking about your breathing and asthma getting worse. Have you ever thought about maybe other health problems, like maybe for your teeth or skin?
My skin has gotten really dry, and I didn't even notice anything about my teeth until I saw that cigarette commercial when they had to pull out the guy's tooth to pay for a candy bar.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that girl.
Yeah, those commercials can really be scary, but I mean, they have a good point in that they do affect your overall health. Maybe cutting back not quite a bit, but maybe starting out with a couple cigarettes less a day would be helpful. Um, there is this thing called a readiness ruler that on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being not ready to change at all, and 10 being ready to change, like this day, stopping, quitting. Where do you think you would be on there?
A hard 3.
Okay. What are your pros and what are the reasons that you chose a 3 and not
Well,
maybe like a 4 or 5?
I never really thought about quitting until the past 2 weeks, and I think that quitting is really easy for people who have never smoked, but for people like me who have been smoking since the 8th grade, and I'm now 22, that's going to be a really big life adjustment.
Yeah.
And I think that it's just going to be really, really hard to try and do it on my own.
Yeah, I can see how your life is it revolves around cigarettes and everything like that. But, I mean, it seems like you definitely are open to it and you're seeing the benefits of maybe cutting back on your smoking. Would there be any motivators that would help you kind of increase your readiness to quit?
Oh yeah, I have the most beautiful niece in the world. She's 10 years old, sass like no other, and I just think she's the greatest thing. I love hanging out with her, but sometimes I get to pick her up from school, and kids at that age, they smell everything and they say whatever they want, and she always tells me I smell like smoke. And her dad, who's my brother, love him, but I hate him. He only will let me pick her up if I don't smoke, and it's just like I feel like I'm constantly in this lull where hang out with Karen or smoke a cigarette. You can never do both.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely hard, and I can see where that difficulty would come from. Do you think maybe hanging out with her is more important than cigarette smoking, or is that a goal that you'd want to meet?
Oh yeah, I love my family. It's just really hard.
What do you think that your brother or your niece could do to help you kind of cut back?
You know, I would just love if they came with me to maybe some, are there some support groups or something I can join or
That's great that you're interested in joining some support groups because those are really beneficial to people so you can kind of gain from other people's experiences and everything like that. Um, do you think that you have thought about maybe options to cut back or like different things, maybe goals to set for yourself?
Yeah, I've tried to quit so many times before and it just never works out. It never works out if I just try and quit the day after. So maybe starting off cutting back a few each day, maybe not do a pack of 2 packs a day, maybe try and do just, a pack and a half and then cut down from there.
Do you think we could make maybe a schedule of maybe we can cut down a half pack here, a pack there? Can we work on?
We can try that.
Okay. So, I mean, in my calendar, I'm seeing March 14th is 2 or 3 weeks away. What do you think would be a good goal for that?
Probably about a pack and a half.
Okay. So, would it be okay if our office or I call you and see how you're doing and just kind of give you some encouragement?
Don't call after 6 p.m.
Okay.
Or before 8.
All right. Well, that we can definitely work with your schedule. So after that, when would you think that cutting down to a pack would be good?
I think give me like 3 weeks after that.
Okay. So if it's okay with you, we'll go ahead and call you that day as well, not after 6. But we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see. So it looks like we're going to be cutting back to a pack here in a month. Is there a certain schedule or a certain event that you're kind of going to be coming up in a month so that we can keep you on track?
I got a birthday coming up.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that'll be really good that you'll be with family and you'll have that support for you. Well, I see that like we're ready for this to start going through with cutting back on your cigarettes and everything like that. And I know that you were talking about your health, getting better health with exercising, getting that new habit and everything. So I think we'll do that. Do you think there's going to be any pros and cons to quitting cigarette smoking?
As a pro, I think I'm just going to feel better. I'm not going to have this raspy hack and, I'm not going to be coughing all over the place. And I'm going to be able to hang out with Karen a little more, who's my niece. But a con is just going to be, it's going to be so hard. And I just heard some real bad stuff about those meds that help you get off the cigarettes. I've heard real bad stuff.
Yeah. I know you said family is very important to you, and I think that's a good asset for you to use going forward with this plan. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me.
Thanks.